All right, fastest 15 minutes on the internet, fastest 15 minutes in social media, fastest 15 minutes anywhere. And my name is Judson Powell. I'm the president and CEO and also the part owner of the Capri Television Network. We are on the Roku channel. Go to the Roku channel store, look up Capri, K-H-E-P-R-I-I, K-H-E-P-R-I-I. Anyway, enough of that. And now into the fastest 15 minutes. Look, what I want to talk about right now is the importance of actually like voting. Like voting is like super important, especially at this juncture in history. And we got a lot of trolls and people online and just people out there, and their whole argument and everything is what is basically yeah, like the Republicans and Democrats. Well, Democrats ain't never did nothing for us and blah da 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 da. Okay, that's all well and fine, but if Trump happens to be the Republican nominee, then you would be a fool not to vote, or because a non-vote is a vote for Trump. Apathy, and I'll say it again, and I always say this, and people don't get it, but apathy is not a strategy. All right, apathy is not a strategy. Not doing anything allows whoever is taking action and whoever is doing stuff to get their stuff done and put your stuff in the back burner. And so, and we're seeing this happening across a whole lot of different things politically. And now they have this 2025 project. All right. And the 2025 project is a project that's set up so that if Trump gets reelected, then they already have an agenda as to what they're going to do in order to change the country around to like this conservative, fascist, misogynistic, homophobic, just mess of gobbledygook. And they, you know, even right down to even probably like the eradication of some groups of people, or denying them completely citizenship and all the, or taking away their citizenship and just all kinds of stuff. So they got an agenda, and they're trying to push this agenda forward. And the way that they want to push this agenda forward is to vote. They're going to go out and they're going to try to vote their candidates who are what? Who are white nationalists, who are all of these people that are against everything. Conservatives, and here's the thing, conservatives are trying to do nothing but take your rights away. That's what they're trying to do. And they want to, and the white nationalists, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make it into a white country. They don't want you to have any say so, any nothing to do with this country. If you're not white and male, and nine times, and we can even go back to the original tenets of the Constitution. If you're not a white male landowner or business owner, then you're going to end up having no rights and nothing in the United States of America. They want to cut Social Security. They want to cut back pretty much every social program. They want to take your pension. You know, that's already starting. They're starting to get, you know, people have been working for 30, 40 years and then wind up, get ready to retire and have no pension, right? So wake up. You got to wake up and you got to vote, and you got to get all these other people, especially, and I'm talking to like my black men. You got to go out and you got to vote. black men traditionally, we only vote in the quote unquote presidential, the sexy elections or whatever. You got to go out and you got to vote and make your voice be known and make your voice be heard. But every marginalized group in this country, should be voting blue. Every single one. Women, and we're going to go, white women especially, stop voting against your own best interest, voting for conservatives. It's not in your interest. They're the ones that overturn Roe v. Wade. They're the ones that want to tell you what to do with your body. And if you're fine with that, okay. But I know most women are not, because you can see in the reactions, in the way that they took all of that going down. I get the whole thing about abortion and all of that. But still, this is a free country, or supposed to be a free country. And part of being free is the right to choose. That's part of it. The right to choose is part of being free. If you have no choice, then you're not free. If you can't decide what to do with your own body, you are not free. And then the next group I want to address is Latinos. All of the people that have come here from Central and South America and from Mexico and everywhere else, the ones that have citizenship now or who are naturalized citizens through birth or whatever, stop voting against your best interest. And I don't know what that dynamic is that makes them want to vote. I guess they want to be included with the white aristocracy or whatever it is, whatever the situation is. But the bottom line is that you're voting again. If you vote for the conservative Republicans, the MAGA crowd, you're voting against your own best interest, because they don't want you here. No matter what you've done, no matter what your record is, no matter how good you are, no matter what kind of citizen you've been or whatever, they really don't want you here. And part of this 2025 project is the severe crackdown on immigration, and the people that have already made it to the country, they want to expel you and throw you out. I mean, come on. During Trump's administration, they were putting children in cages. They were putting your children in cages, and there's a bunch of families that are still split up that don't know where their children are. All the result of policies of the Trump administration. The only group that I could say that has toed the line is black women. Black women have really toed the line, and we need y'all to continue to toe the line, and do what's best for the country, because right now that's not, and they don't like y'all either. The reason why they accept black women is because you're less of a threat than a black man. And we've been saying that for years. They don't really like y'all, but they rather have y'all than have us. Truth be told. So if you know that, then we got to work together. All of the other and then the LGBTQ plus community, transgenders, all of that, and Trump uses this stuff as a selling point to keep his constituents, or to keep his base riled up. When I believe the last time that I checked, there was like 5% of the population is gay or transgender, and then I think the transgenders, I think it was like 1.6%, which is so small. Not to, and I'm not saying that to marginalize you or say anything negative about you, but what I'm saying is that it doesn't affect everybody like they're trying to make it out to be. Like they're like, oh, they're going to, and you know, the same thing with drag performers and all that kind of stuff. Oh, they're going to, you know, how many drag performers are there really? And how many kids are at drag shows every day? They're making selling points out of things that are basically, they don't really matter. They don't figure into the equation. But yet and still, and then we have numbers, and we can bear the numbers out that under Democratic leadership, the economy, even Trump admitted, there is stuff online, you can look it up. Even Trump has admitted that the economy has always been better under Democrats, because the policy of big tax cuts for the rich and trickle down economics has never worked. Ain't no money never trickled down. None of that money has ever trickled down. Ain't nothing never trickled down. So to keep on selling or trying to sell something that don't work, or keep on implementing stuff that don't work, and the only reason why they're doing it is because of their greed. That's the only reason why they're doing it. It's greed. Has nothing to do, and everybody should pay their fair share. I only got a couple minutes left, but so let me get, everybody needs to pay their fair share, including the rich, including the wealthy, the top 10% of earners in this country should pay their fair share, just like everybody else. If a guy goes out and he's making $15 an hour, and he's got to give up, 20% of his check or whatever it is, then the wealthy guy, he should give up 20% of his check too. And we should pay as we go along. We should not keep on going into debt. Why are we in debt? Why is that that's always been a Republican economic policy, that we overspend in trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, and then we're in debt, which puts us in a negative position. It puts us in a position of weakness. It does not put us as a country in a position of strength. We need to have, and now we are an older country. We need to have free education, free college education. We need that, everybody should be able to get at least a bachelor's degree free. Everybody should have free universal health care. Everybody in the country should have health care. And we're talking about, we've got what President Trump called shithole countries that have universal health care, that have health care and cover all their citizens. But the wealthiest, most powerful country on the face of the earth, we don't have that. So these are the things, and then we need to reform the Supreme Court. We need to have term limits in Congress. People should not be, falling asleep on camera you know, having strokes or whatever because they're so old. And that goes on both sides of the aisle. I'm not making anybody up. Anyway, fastest 15 minutes is up. I'll continue this later. But I love you. Make sure you check out Kheprii, Kheprii. Go on the Roku channel, or you can go to Kheprii.com. I love you.